Reader. Off. Press left trigger to toggle.
Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue sur le premier live de Hogwarts Legacy. Désolé encore pour tout ce temps-là qui a été sans live. Ça a été, comment dire, un peu chargé. Mon ordi qui marchait pas, puis j'ai pris une petite pause pour le moment. Ça y est, je suis revenu, je vais commencer à faire un peu plus souvent des lives. Avant de commencer, on va justement voir comment ça marche. Ok. Ok, comme ça. Bon, ok. Bon, on va commencer. Bonjour. Je pense que... Non, ça va être correct comme ça. Bon, ça va être correct comme ça, je pense. Je pense qu'on va faire ça comme ça. Accepter. Une autre fois cette affaire-là. Ah, désolé encore pour les délais de quand j'ai fait des lives. Ça a été un peu chargé. Chose qui se passait, j'ai pas été souvent chez nous. Là, j'ai pris une petite pause en fait. Là, on va commencer à faire un peu plus souvent des lives. Ok, la fameuse lettre de l'école. Professeur Weasley, député Ok, c'est Madame Weasley. Ok, parfait. Créateur de perso. On va commencer avec lui. On va le modifier.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
A few cobwebs and some dust.
That was quite something. I am indeed a student, but I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. It was wonderful. That was quite something. I am indeed a student, but A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Puis j'ai le goût de dire pourquoi pas y aller en difficile direct à partir. Là, l'affaire que je suis curieux, c'est est-ce que je suis capable d'avoir le chat. À cause, je sais même pas si le chat il apparaît ou non, mais Twitch, ok. Non, tac, oui, mais hmm, c'est quand même bizarre parce qu'on dirait que je vois pas le chat. Dommage, mais ok, donc ma voix sonne pas bien. Ok, attends. Comme ça, c'est sûrement mieux, mais ça arrange quand même pas le fait que je vois pas le chat. Donc je comprends vraiment pas. Hmm, c'est un peu chiant. Bon bah. Ah, c'est vrai, il me manque le nom. Mon nom de famille sera Maméchou. Mais le prénom, je mets quoi? Hmm. On va l'appeler. Bah, on va pas se casser la tête, là, même si ça fait pas. Je suis pas bon avec les noms. Ok, on va dire une affaire de même. De toute façon, ils vont jamais dire le nom, puis c'est pas trop
Ah, it appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar! George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Allô, allô, on m'entend ou... Chris, c'est quoi le niaisage? Attends. Là, là, on m'entend-tu mieux ou... Allô? Oui? Non? Ben attends, quelle musique, là? Ouais, mais là, mon affaire est sur pause, fait que... Bon, j'ai monté mon affaire de microphone quasiment au max, puis ben, le volume du jeu, je l'ai baissé. Et la cinématique est partie pour moi.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Allô?
Just barely.
And who is
Ça a
your
marché,
traveling
1, 2, 1,
companion?
2.
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well,
So-
you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died. wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
Brille.
Merlin's beard.
Wow.
How did you...
Wait! We did.
Wow, le dragon! Bon, ben, on a assisté à une mort, ce qui fait que maintenant on voit ça. Ok. What the fuck? Oh, c'est le lag! Oh, ok, ça a lagué, what the fuck?
The key!
Oh,
Give me your hand!
holy fuck, le bug, ok? Ah, c'était spécial.
Are you alright?
Mais bon, le jeu, il est sorti, ça fait comme 2 semaines, il doit encore avoir quelques petits problèmes, là, mais quand même.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Oh, ma face de souffrance. Ouf. Ouf. Oh, j'ai mal. Ouille. On dirait presque qu'il y en a du plaisir, même s'il y a mal. Mais bon, allez.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
Ok.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Ou le pourquoi. Ou... Oh. Ok. Ok. Oh. À date, pas trop pire. Graphiquement, pas pire. La résolution est belle. Et... C'est magnifique.
Port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage traveled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key
Bon,
to
ok,
George
ça, il
for
faut
a
aller au
reason.
Ruines.
And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if
Allez,
we can find
on
a
avance.
path,
C'est parti.
however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Ok.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question.
On monte!
Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Moi qui pensais aller à l'école, au final, je finis par faire les mêmes choses que, que Tomb Raider.
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
No shit, c'est pas comme si j'avais déjà avancé sans toi, mais...
Sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Ok, oui. La baguette.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Tac, tac, tac! Ouah! Ok. Ouais, ok, oui. Oh! Oh, la pause de Katie en arrière! Wouhou!
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand works.
Allez, monsieur le professeur, je vous attaque!
Thank you, sir.
J'essaie de vous tirer dessus, monsieur le professeur! Dire qu'on va pouvoir monter là? Yo, le vieux! Ok.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
Ouais, c'est juste tout droit. Comment je passe?
Steady yourself. Reparo.
Quoi? Attends, t'es en train de me dire... Réparo, c'est ok. Oui, ça sert à réparer, mais... Ça fait pas si longtemps que ça que ça aurait pas dû fonctionner, ou je sais pas. Ok. Well. Tiens, qu'est-ce que je fais de vos vases? Link m'a appris tout ça. Il y aura des rubis.
That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Ok, quelque chose qui semble hors de sa place. Ok, la minivan.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Ok. Pas belle le tableau. Bon. Sinon...
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
T'es en train de me dire que chez lui, dans une cathédrale, c'est chez eux, et le gars se fait une statue. Damn. Il doit vraiment s'aimer, esti, pour faire une statue de lui-même. Oh well.
That
Encore
enchanted
le logo.
crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this?
Ça brille.
Professor Fig!
Allez, cours. J'étais aventurier comme vous autrefois, jusqu'à temps que je me suis pris une flèche dans le genou.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow
What?
again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Vous ne voyez rien, monsieur. Pourtant, regardez.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
What?
I don't believe it.
Attends. Oh! C'est la banque, ok. Ok, oui, ok.
Hello?
Je... Pis c'est avec ça qu'on paye nos impôts. Ah ah.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Lui, il sait même pas de quoi on parle.
Yes, of course.
Wow.
This way, then.
Par là!
Stay close.
Reste proche, alors que je suis désolé, c'est toi qui as peur de savoir où est-ce qu'on va, là.
After you. Keep your hands
Le wagon.
inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Ok. Le wagonnet!
How many vaults are there?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank.
Ça sert tellement à rien de le faire tourner, mais c'est tellement stylé!
Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service.
You'll want to take a breath.
Les montagnes russes!
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Ok, ouais, il est loin là-bas, c'est ça qu'il est en train de dire. Et wow, il utilise la force, il nous a fait arrêter avec la force de ses bras.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
On your way. What the fuck?
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over the oldest section of the bank.
Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Ça veut dire que c'était un méchant. Parce qu'il avait le même glow que celui de Raga. Et monsieur le professeur,
When was the last time
quand est-ce
that
qu'on
fort was
retourne à l'école?
accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Pourquoi j'ai un mauvais pressentiment? Ferme pas la porte, ok? Je compte sur toi. On rentre, je veux pouvoir sortir.
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Quoi?
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think.
Unexpected.
There must be
J'ai
something.
jamais joué, j'ai rien vu, pis toi en train de dire que c'était pas prévu. Je le savais déjà que ça arrivait.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Ah wait, what? Ok. What? Ok, c'est ça. Ok, c'est faux, je gosse. Ok, j'ai compris.
Revelio?
Revelio!
I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Encore?
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Ok.
Lumos! This is no
Lumos?
ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end
test.
I can't say. Stay close.
Bon,
There
ben
will be
d'abord,
no
c'est mon test pour
disapparating
rentrer à
if things go poorly.
Poudlard.
Not out of Gringotts.
Bon, on va par là. Ah ah! Mais... What? J'ai trouvé de l'eau, arrêtez! Il est là-bas, j'ai été plus vite que vous, monsieur le professeur.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards
What?
the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Ici, monsieur le professeur, ici.
Revelio.
I
Revelio.
presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Allez, Lumos! Ok, oui, j'ai appris Lumos. Parfait. Ok, c'est RT et Y. Bon.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Ah. What? 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 Ok. Triangle! Ok, le triangle c'est le counter. Ah! Ok, rond c'est la roulade! Ah! Je suis pas prêt! Merde. Faut que je pense plus à bloquer, je suis pas prêt, je comprends pas c'est comment. Vraiment dans la merde.
Lumos.
Monsieur?
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Ouais, on va suivre ça, parce que je pense pas à l'objectif.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. Like
Pourquoi je dois faire ça tout seul?
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. I seem to have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Ok, là je commence à comprendre un peu plus les défenses. Fudge! Ah, ok, je peux maintenir. Allez. Ok. Fudge! Allez! Oh. Fudge! clé? Genre...
Lumos.
Ok, en vrai, moi, j'ai pas confiance avec la suite. Ok, bon, on va rentrer, hein? C'est vraiment beau, là.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
Ok, oui, l'affaire pour les penser.
Follow my lead.
Oh, le fameux mage de... qui a fait sa statue. Dans sa maison.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Percival
Your
raconte.
ability to see what others cannot will not
Charles.
be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ramrock.
Oh,
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
Hey,
I
yo!
have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Il a même pas besoin d'une baguette, lui. Il a juste ses gants. What? Ok. Yeet. Aussi, c'est quoi son idée de rester sur place, là? Il aurait pu suivre, hein?
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Enfin! Je vais enfin aller à Poudlard! Ta 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 ta. La fameuse école Poudlard. Pas pire, pas pire. On est pas mal en retard, je pense, parce que depuis le temps qu'on aurait dû y aller.
The sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting
Ok,
ceremony?
parlerai à personne. Dès que j'ouvre la porte. Hey, on s'est fait attaquer par un gobelin, pis...
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Ça va être Black?
Fig, nice of you to join us. The
Officer
sorting
Black!
ceremony is over.
Yes, la famille
There were
Black.
complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Ouais, il y a pas beaucoup d'élèves, hein? Bon, les
Professor Weasley!
serpentars, je pense.
He's one more
À moins que j'ai mal lu.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I can't wait to start class ou I can't wait. Bon, je préférerais plus explorer que faire
I'm
les
looking
classes.
forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder. I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Le chapeau. Le sorting hat. Qu'est-ce qu'on sait, il l'appelle en anglais? Daring, curiosity, loyalty.
Is
On va
it
plus
ambition?
d'ambition.
I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Let's go.
You belong in Slytherin!
Ouais, je suis devenu vert.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Mais j'ai pas mangé.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Très bien, femme.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well.
Aspiration.
Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Oh, le beau petit matin. La fameuse chambre commune.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Ok, j'avoue que la chambre commune, elle a du style. Oh! Puis si je rentre là... Ok, c'est d'autres chambres.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
That new fifth year. Must be different. Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from.
Ouais, je suis l'élève populaire.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was exciting. C'était excitant de voir un dragon d'aussi proche. C'est que ça serait drôle de dire ça, mais la vérité, ça serait plus... Si ça m'arriverait, je pense que j'irais plus, c'était terrifiant. Oh well, good enough.
Dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
Merci. Ok, il faut que j'aille là, supposément pas. Ok, ça c'est... C'est que c'est beau.
Do that, you'll lose. Trust me. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
J'avoue, ça c'est une affaire que j'ai hâte de voir. Comment va fonctionner le système de voler là-dedans.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
M'en a donc tu joues tout le temps ça. Ah. Wow. Le emo qui se cache. Oh, attends, oui. Qu'est-ce que c'est un aquarium? Waouh! Malade!
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
La petite sirène, Ariel, t'es-tu là?
Very nice to meet you.
Sous l'océan. Sous l'océan. Il faut que vous chantez.
Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
J'y vais, Madame Weasley. Yo, est-ce que... Désolé. En courant, j'ai pété le vase, let's go.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
No. Okay.
Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Ah, ça, j'ai pas encore...
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Revelio.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Léo Revelio. Ah! Ah, ok. Blablabla, progress, change. Ok, ouais.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Ah! Ben. Quand est-ce que je vais pouvoir me promener où je veux? Ok, non, c'est pas les tableaux qui bougent. Okay.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Ok. Il veut qu'on aille au Central Hall. Oh, le Grand Staircase. Okay. Ouais. Ah, voilà.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
De la bière au beurre, let's go! Ça,
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself.
Les deux ont
Might
pas
I
l'air
rely
de
on Professor
s'apprécier
Fig to
quand ils se
explain the
parlent.
details of the field guide's map.
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom
Très
after
bien.
you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
J'ai hâte d'avoir ma propre baguette. Parce qu'en ce moment, d'abord, j'ai compris, on dirait que c'est juste une baguette fournie de même.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Il faut ouvrir la map. Main quest, ok, ouais. Quest. Spell and or level requirement. Ok, ouais. Puis les nouveaux spells peuvent être appris avec des assignements ou des quêtes. Axio Leviosa. Bon, on va faire Leviosa.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, Focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Parfait. Enfin. Donc j'ai compris c'est par là. Eh oh. Ok, on passe par là. Je me sens regardé. Bonjour. Wow! Wow! Tu vas faire quoi? Des yeux? Désolé, j'ai paniqué.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Le gars qui est à côté qui a failli se péter la gueule.
Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully stood. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Okay.
Potatoes. You were good. How perceptive. Thank you. This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
There you go.
Levioso.
Don't hold my students for this event.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Okay.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done. Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps
Brisons les règles, soyons un délicat.
We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Adieu.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Monter de niveau. Bon. Mauvaise touche à celle-là. Donc ce serait ici, je pense. À moins qu'il y ait... Voilà. Ça va être pas pire comme ça. Oh wesh. Nope. Pas vraiment, non. Je garde la robe certain. Le pyjama! Ok. On va sauvegarder tout de suite au cas où. Parfait. Ok, c'était l'inventaire. Collection. Ok. Voilà. Ok, j'ai débloqué de quoi? Attends, ça veut dire, ce serait dans Gear que j'ai débloqué de quoi? Pas d'un gant, mais à moins que ce soit ça. Ok. Ça va être ça en premier. Ah! La classe est plus haute.
I can appreciate
Ce que j'aimerais, ce serait être capable de au moins avancer jusqu'à ma baguette avant de finir le live. Ce serait au moins quelque chose que j'aimerais faire. Faut encore monter. Damn, ok.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind
Ah.
him to finish
On commence à quête.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Pauvre prof.
It seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Allez.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You
Ouais,
might just
on
rival
va se
Miss
pratiquer,
O'Neill.
monsieur.
Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
En tout cas, le prof, il est pas mal enthousiaste.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
T'as quoi? Il faut que je fasse quoi?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Accio, the trick is to pull the sphere... Splendid! Not to worry. Very good. That's it. Don't lose your composure. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Ok, vas-y.
Here we go!
Ah! Ma mère! What the hell?
Splendid!
What's this? There we go.
Va jouer ma pute! Fudge!
Nicely done. Let us see this.
Buff. Yes! Ça l'a arrêté! Let's go!
Done.
Excellent control there. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Oh, oh yeah.
Yes! Do you think I will start going easy on you now?
Merde. Ça pas mal.
Here we go!
Ouais, non, pas là.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well here.
That's it!
Watch this. Phew. Brilliant.
Yes! Let's go! J'ai réussi!
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Je l'ai battu! Ok, c'était pas tant stylé que ça, on va se le dire, là,
Class
mais...
is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Ok, ouais.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Ok, une
This
école
may
qui
seem an odd
flotte.
question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're
A
so
word,
inclined.
if you would.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Ben oui.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Bon, tout ça c'est fait. C'est quoi qui me restait à faire? Pas ça que je veux. Ça a l'air d'être ça qu'il faut que je fasse. Ok. Attends, ça c'est quoi? On va faire ça en premier.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Ok. Je sais pas pourquoi me parler de ça, mais ok. Ah ouais, parle. Bon, ça va être par là. Bon, ok, ils veulent que je passe par là. Ouais, ok. Oh, je peux flatter le chat.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Oh no. What? More work?
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Okay.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Okay.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Si je me trompe pas, c'était pas justement le nom de Charles en plus de l'affaire des souvenirs. Si je me trompe pas. Mon premier enseignement, ok. Allez, on va reflatter le chat. Même si c'est pas le même, on va le flatter.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
Seems logic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Pas les glaçons, c'est...
Got it.
Ouais, c'est ça, je voulais faire.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
Voilà. J'ai même pas eu le temps d'arrêter devant l'affaire que j'avais déjà vu. Let's go.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Au secours! C'était limite, pourquoi j'ai passé sur A pourtant?
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo. Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Parfait. Bon. C'est ça que j'aimerais faire. Mauvais côté. Par là. Allô? Ah, ça marche pas. Je voulais essayer. Bon bah. Ok, si je peux viser. Okay.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Let's go. Allons-y. Je veux ma baguette. Un pain baguette, puisque je suis un Français.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me
Permettons de
with
me dire
anything,
que
given my
les Slytherin
detention
sont
record.
vraiment du genre à...
Spend a lot of time.
Je pense pas qu'on est amis, je pense plutôt sur le fait de vu que tu m'as battu, je dois garder un œil sur toi.
Speaking
Mais
of
bon,
detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Et voilà. C'est peut-être ça qui va pouvoir faire mon heal.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look. What's going on? See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Un jour, je te le dirai peut-être. Un jour.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too.
Ah!
Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Attends, je veux flatter le chat encore. Tous les chats que je verrai. Tous. Ok, il y a un petit chemin là. Un autre petit chemin.
Mr.
À un
Moon!
moment donné, on va explorer.
He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Huh? Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Huh? Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Accio! Mr. Moon is quite delicate. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Ouais, ouais. Merci. Voilà.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place, I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
Revelio.
Merci. C'est ce que je voulais. Il y a des choses là-bas, mais une autre fois. De toute façon, j'ai le temps d'explorer plus tard quand on va avancer dans le jeu. Pour l'instant, je veux ma baguette.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Bon. Bon, ça veut dire qu'il faut que je commence avec Pippin Potion. On va faire. On va finir avec la baguette. Merci pour
Welcome to
l'argent.
J. Pippin's Potions.
Attends, wait, what? Oh! C'était... Oh, ok. Oh well, ok. Oh, maudit ça. J'étais pas prêt à voir ça.
Revelio.
Ok, puis... Ouais. Dans ma collection. Ok. Ok, donc j'ai tout enlevé les notifications. Bon, on peut commencer par...
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory. Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Merci. Donc... Je vais vers Ollivander, mais attends. Dans la quête. Ollivander, ouais, j'ai fait du pied. Le Magic Need et le Torment Scroll. Ok. Donc il y a ça. Emporium, là, non. Big, non. Le Magic Need. Il y aurait 100 premiers que je vais faire. Comme ça, on aura fini avec ce coin-là. Comme j'ai dit, je veux finir avec Ollivander. Ça, la baguette. Ça sera la partie la plus intéressante, je pense.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neat. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Revelio.
Parfait. Ensuite, il fait que j'aille Tome and Scrolls. On fait du off-road en ce moment.
An inquiring mind.
Bonjour.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Merci. Et notre dernier stop, non le moindre, Ollivander, la partie que j'attendais le plus depuis le début du live. Enfin, ma propre baguette. La baguette de sorcier, un chat! Le menu!
Revelio.
Merlin's blooming beard, not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Curious indeed.
Ok. Donc.
How intriguing.
Non. Donc on a classique, le notch, that notched, classic, soft, spiral.
How intriguing.
Crook, spiral, natural.
Curious indeed.
Green. Ah, le wood type. Ok, non, c'est l'apparence.
How
Le
intriguing.
style. Ok. Il y aurait lui qui est pas pire.
Curious indeed.
Dark brown, passé.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
En vrai, je pense que ça va être celle-là. Donc, le style de bois.
Curious indeed.
Okay.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
En vrai, j'ai goût de dire celle-là.
intriguing.
Ouais. C'est pas trop pire.
Curious indeed.
Ok, donc.
How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing.
J'ai goût de dire origine. Ouais, je pense que ça va être ça. Donc attends, on a Dragon, Heartstring that serve at the core of a brown for producing Gnome for producing powerful magic. The air of a unicorn that serves the core of one. Gnome for producing consistent magic. The feather of phoenix that serves the core of one, capable of producing a great range of magic. Je vous dis la licorne.
A unicorn hair wand is most reliable and faithful to its owner. Curious indeed.
Pourquoi je ne peux pas?
What do you think?
Ah ok, il fait juste chasse, ok.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Oh, that's everything.
Merci beaucoup.
Better go and find Sebastian.
Wait. Je viens d'avoir un chapeau. C'est quoi ce chapeau? Wesh. C'est horrible. Ah, changer l'apparence, ok. Ok, il y a ça. Bon, vas-y. Ouais, non. Ok. J'ai goûté ça. Oh, oh, ok, ça a du style. J'ai goûté ça. Puis si je mets ça, puis... Ouais. Et juste pour le fun, si je fais ça, est-ce que j'ai d'autres chapeaux? Ah, j'en ai d'autres. Attends, ça c'est le Dark Art. C'est as fudge. Donc, je peux mettre des affaires que même qui vont être avec une meilleure pièce d'armure. Donc, je vais mettre ça. Mais lui, avec ça, il n'y a rien. C'est le seul que j'ai. C'est le seul. C'est le seul. Voilà. Bon. Trompé de bouton. J'ai sauté pour rien. Moi, je pense qu'on va sauvegarder ici. Comme ça, on vient d'avoir ma baguette. Donc, attends, c'est ici. Ah, attends, c'était dans... Ouais, ici. Sauvegarder. Ah. On va attendre un petit peu. Peut-être que ça va remarcher. Peut-être que j'attends un petit peu. Ils veulent vraiment pas. Bon bah ok, ils veulent pas sauvegarder.
I officially have all of my supplies. Excellent. Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Y'en a pas juste un! Y'en a pas juste un! Oh, le dodge! Ok, le rond rouge, c'est que je peux pas attaquer.
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually.
Ouch. What? Yo, c'était insane ça!
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an
Le son
understatement.
était insane.
Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Reparo. I'll go and see what you want. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Eh oh. Merci de réparer ce que je voulais. Donc, le prochain truc à réparer, supposément, c'est des boîtes de carton. Wow! Ensuite, il y a quoi d'autre? Ah! Ça! Réparo! Ok, ça c'est réparé, puis... Ah! C'est ça le dernier. Et voilà.
Revelio.
On dit j'ai juste suivi ce qu'on m'a demandé puis on me dit après que c'était pas bon. What? Oups. D'aller par l'arrière-boutique, c'était peut-être pas l'affaire que je...
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Tac, continuer. Bon, ben lui, il donnait pas de défense, lui il en donne.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
Bon.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Allez.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
On va avoir notre propre balai. Je vais enfin pouvoir voler.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
Oh non! Ils vont nous trouver si on se dépêche pas.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day.
Il se l'est fait dire.
Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Puis toi, tu te dis c'est une bonne idée d'aller partir au château à partir de dehors quand il doit nous attendre.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Ok. Hogwarts map. Slytherin common room. Ok. Bon, on a enfin fini la quête. Enfin notre baguette. Trouver comment on change les tenues. Donc maintenant, je pense qu'on peut sauvegarder. Si ça marche. Ah, voilà. Voilà. Bon. Il commence à être tard. On a fait un... Maudit, presque... en 2h30 de live, à peu près. Pas pire. Bon, ben... Je pense que ça va être la fin du live. Le premier live qui a été... comment dire... un peu compliqué au début. Puis quelques problèmes techniques, vu que c'est une Xbox et non la PlayStation, vu que ça se fait un peu différemment. Donc... désolé pour ça. Donc, je vais essayer de faire des lives un peu plus souvent. C'est sûr que maintenant, vu que j'ai Hogwarts Legacy, je laisse d'en faire un peu plus parce que c'est un jeu que j'attendais depuis un bout. Puis il y aura aussi sûrement des lives sur Destiny qui va se faire aussi. Je sais pas quand, mais c'est sûr que m'en refaire un peu plus souvent, ça va pas prendre un 2 mois et plus avant que je refasse des lives. Fait que merci d'avoir regardé. Désolé encore pour tous les problèmes qu'il y a eu. On va essayer de trouver des solutions pour que ça marche mieux sur Xbox. C'est un premier live, on peut dire à peu près test. Donc c'était pas parfait, mais on va bien trouver la méthode pour que ça marche bien. Donc on se voit une prochaine fois pour ça. Et merci d'avoir regardé. Passez une bonne soirée et à la prochaine.